They have a strong case since evidence is piling. But just what could have happened in the event investigators did not bust this racket? Investigators say they are trailing the owner of the presumed children's home, who we have since identified as Rose Bogie. The woman is currently at large. As investigators burn the midnight oil to unravel the mystery surrounding this worrying incident, officials believe the children were said to be trafficked to neighboring Uganda and Tanzania. In the recent past, there has been depressing news surrounding a surge in reported cases of child abduction.
Wangu si alikuja akachukuliwa kwa nyumba, alikuwa ametoka shule tu, akakuja tu masaa ya jioni, ilikuwa masaa ya 6. Tuliongea na hiyo masaa ya 6 na akaniambia ashatoka shule. Nikamwambia sawa, nakuja mapema. Akaniambia basi sawa, kuja mapema. Mimi sasa si nilifunga kazi saa 1 kufika kwa nyumba, nikapata mtoto hayuko.
Alikuwa tu within. Sasa mimi nikafikiria ako kwa chachi ingine iko tu hapo jirani. Nikaenda nikauliza pastor, akaniambia hata hajamuona. Sasa kutoka hiyo siku mpaka saa hii bado natafutaga mtoto.
Police are working on paper trails to unearth if the woman has documents allowing her to run the children home. Parents with missing children have been urged to visit Kayole police station with identification documents and facilitate investigators with information on circumstances under which they lost their children.
For that report, I can see your questions coming, especially regarding that austerity measures. We shall be having, of course, that discussion in a short while with my guest, the Honorable Jeremiah Kioni. Detectives are probing a suspected child trafficking racket following the rescue of 16 children from a rented house in Kayole's Soweto area on Sunday. The rescue mission commenced following a report filed by a children's protection officer from Embakasi Central constituency at the Soweto police station, alerting authorities to the children's presence in the rented premises. Natasha Wairimu with more details.
Hello guys, today I've just woke up and checked the news online and seen something to do with child trafficking. A while ago I looked at documentaries and there was a lady that was actually pursuing this, and there was a lot unraveling on media. We have some hospitals where they pretend to be helping women in delivery. And actually it was still Kayole, and today it has been Kayole again with 16 children being rescued. So you look around and you realize that some kids are always stolen. And in the previous documentary I saw that they could use these desperate women who are just out to get some money, regardless of whatever job they are doing. So one of the ladies was explaining how they normally cheat these kids. They just give them gifts, and when they call them, they grab them and go away with them. In some cases, a child is sleeping in the house and somebody just comes and picks the child. So I also saw that sometimes when ladies go in maternity wards to deliver, you find that there's an organization between the nurse and maybe the owner of the hospital, especially private hospitals. They organize and pick the kid, then already the money is given out from maybe a barren lady who wants kids, and the child is picked and given away. Then you are told your child died on delivery, and possibly they buried or something like that. And this happens so with mothers who give a birth through cesarean, or sometimes they're just given drugs that will make them unstable and children will be taken away. It is very desperate for most parents because they end up in trauma. You can imagine missing your child all a while, and you actually went through cesarean or such cases. We have cases where we have these women who are on the streets, and sometimes they sell their products with their kids. So you find it so funny that people pick their kids so easily and they sell them. And they don't sell them at 2 shillings or whatever, but they sell them at 300,000 and more. Another very desperate situation is where they pick these kids for rituals. And people pay for that, and they pick their kids and go use them in rituals that are actually demeaning or, dehumanize human beings. So when I was looking at what happened yesterday, the kids who were rescued, then I realized that we have to be careful with our kids when they are going to school. Even though places might be near, we have to be careful. and we have to talk to the teachers so that they don't release them from school just anyhow. Wherever we stay, maybe you stay on a given rental house, and you are excited that you have to leave your kid to play, but even though they might play, do you want to lose your kids out of sacrificing that they have fun and play, and you don't follow actually? So when kids are playing, we need people to watch over them. And if we have maids in the homes, then we have to alert them about what is happening, because kids can be taken away so easily, but retracing them after they have been taken is so difficult, because we have a channel that is linked up to countries like Canada and what have you, and even Arabic countries. And so kids are being taken and sold away in slavery and certain situations that are quite demeaning. And therefore, we must remember that that trade that used to happen in the pre-colonial, the colonial times is still here with us in Kenya. So stay alert as a parent, and just observe ahead every now and then.
This forcing parents who have missing children reports to visit Kayole police station in search of their children.
Mtoto wangu alipotea 2 years ago. Alipotea tarehe 8 mwezi wa 10 2021. Na mpaka sasa bado tujapata any information kumuhusu.
Lakini hatujaonyeshwa wale watoto.
As the children were being rescued, some of those we talked to could not identify their parents and how they got into the alleged hands of an unidentified woman who supposedly was running the purported children. It was yet another major breakthrough for detectives who busted a suspected child trafficking syndicate within a shanty house in Nairobi's Kayole estate. The children were found locked in a one-bedroom house which was in a bad shape in the interior part of Kayole called Nyando. During the intelligence operation led by officers from Kayole Police Station and DCS Child Protection Unit, 16 minors were rescued.
Mwenye hiyo nyumba alifunga nyumba na akatoa. Sasa maskari wakaanza kuhangaika kutafuta vile watafungua hiyo nyumba ndio angalau waingie hapo.
Hata kama tubebi mtoto watuonyeshe ndio huyu, at least tuende tu kama tukarare tukiwa na amani. Sababu hiyo kitu imetubeba akili, hakuna mtu wezi kula ama ulale, mimi hata kazi ni shida siendagi.
At the house, 2 people were arrested, among them a caregiver identified as Linet Akinyi and a Tanzanian national called Isaac Mwanjeka.
Mimi nilikuwa nasikia tu akisema sijui ni orphans, ambapo nilisikia tu akisema wengine sijui wanaokotwa wakiwa wamezaliwa wadogo.
The two are currently in custody at Kayole Police Station awaiting court process tomorrow. Police believe
from a house in Kayole, Soweto. 16 children from the ages of 2
to 16. Very sad indeed.
Years of age.
What can you say? What is happening? Why?
So the police...
Why are they getting this?
The police were informed by a children protective officer. Yes, a children protective officer. Alienda akawambia there's a particular house in this area that I do not understand how those children came to be.
Yes.
And, you know, and what criteria was used to like obtain these children.
The identity and everything else like that. Where do they come from? Where their parents? And of course, what is in store? What are they meant to do here?
Yes.
They don't have parents. They don't have identity.
They were, at least now, the people who were holding the children. There was a caregiver by the name Linet Akinyi and a Tanzanian national. Alikuwa anaitwa Isaac Mwanjeka. Now, for these people, when they were questioned by the police, they failed to provide information on how they got these children and why these children are here. And then 16 children in a 2-bedroom house. This niambia wanaishi aje. Those rooms must be really packed. And now what the police are saying is that they are what is it called? They are thinking, they are suspecting that this could be a human trafficking rate. It's like these children were being trafficked to somewhere else. And now that is what they're trying to establish, from where they came from and to where these children were being taken.